Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. So, I'm setting up my my copper supply now. Okay, that covers the furnaces, more or less. That needs to be there, but that's fine. Okay. Now I just need to get copper and bring it up. So I'm probably going to have to chop down a few trees to make happen. What are these? Nothing. I can't get rid of them either? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I want to lay down 6 of these, because that's how much iron we're bringing in, so it might as well be balanced. There's 2 ways I can do this. I can mine it so it looks symmetrical, or I can mine it properly. Properly meaning if I place this here, it'll cover these ones that are sticking out. Yeah, I should just do it properly. Although, that would also mean doing that. Right? Yep. Okay, this is... oh wait, we do have 3 more. These 3 will be symmetrical though. Because they can be with no big deal. It's actually not going to be too bad. That one's a little bit weird, but it won't matter. It'll end up being the same. Okay. Trees in the way, as I assumed they would be. We don't want to cut down any more than we have to. Not to sound like a tree hugger or anything. Though I would say I'm environmentally conscious. Just in this game, they also serve a purpose because they serve a purpose in real life too, I guess. But they actually do have proper in-game mechanics, and they absorb pollution. And pollution, of course, is what the aliens get all angry about. So if we keep the trees, the aliens won't attack us so much, and we're out of track. Even though I built quite a bit, I'll just use the rest of my iron for track. Who even cares? Oops. There we go. This is not going to be enough poles, so I'll build some more. I'll start back here. My fingers kind of felt weird, but nothing there. Luckily, the poles don't really collide with the trees as much because... yeah, it'd still be out of range. Because the lines can just go right over the poles. Is that as far up as it can go? I like to use as few as possible. I really don't like these electric lines, these small ones. They always seem to be just not enough, like just by one off every time. Okay. Yeah, nothing I can really do with that one. Okay. So now the copper's coming in. The iron completely backed up. Oh, that's because all of these are full of iron. That's a lot of freaking iron. Wow. I've never had this much iron just in my inventory because I never built that many myself. Okay, what do you guys need? Oh, these are just the labs, so I can just build these. How many do I want? 8, 6, and we'll do 6 for now. I might upgrade to 8 later. I can't really use all 8 right now anyway. Uh-oh. Copper. Oops. I forgot about that one little space there. Alright, all of our resources are coming in just fine. How's our electrical doing? As weird as this looks, that actually means it's working. I'm not sure what their logic is here. It looks like consumption is really high and production is really low. That seems like a bad thing. But that actually means it's working. Don't ask me why. I would not be able to tell you. Let's take a look at our map. So this slightly peach-colored ground is where our pollution level is at. And if it gets to these bases, they'll attack. Which is why I don't like to build quite as huge bases as most people do. In fact, this is probably the biggest one I've ever built. Doesn't even need to be, but it's how I roll. Alright, we need automation. We need automation something awful. It's not even worth looking at the other things until you get automation done. Which it needs red science. Red science needs iron gear wheels and copper. We can't automatically make iron gear wheels yet, so we'll just have to make red science on our own, which is the slowest thing you could possibly imagine. That's why we need automation, so we can automate science. These will have to be moved somewhere else. I just don't care right now, because it's not important. See how long it takes to build a science. And there's basically nothing else to do until that's done. Oh yeah, I picked up a wooden chest to put junk in. I'll put it in this little corner here, because I don't think we're ever going to need to do anything there. Except, oh, this was junk. And this is junk. And these, I'm not going to need them for a while. Everything else we kind of need. I'm sorry, I gotta itch my ear. Okay. So, these always get one track backed up and the other one not, just because the inserters always grab from the nearest slot, I guess. I thought it was always the farthest slot, but I guess I'm wrong. So yeah, we could build more of these, but I'm just not going to. I just don't want to expand. Oh, I finished my science. I think the more science buildings you have, the faster science goes. That seems to be what everyone does. So I had to split them up and put them in both because they'll be a little bit faster. As soon as we get automation, we can really put things into high gear. Ugh. My chair is just not comfortable anymore. Ugh. I'm adjusting a pillow I put under me, but it doesn't seem to help. That was enough science, right? Yeah. They still have one more in them, but it just doesn't tell you. Wow, we're just getting... Whoop, there it goes, okay. Electronics is smart inserters, I don't really care. Logistics is the next good one. So much iron. At some point we can actually stop grabbing it because we just won't need it for a while. Look, our inventory is almost full of these things, which is a good thing. Okay, these just go somewhere else now. I never want to see the likes of them again. Nah. Science is pretty important in this game, so... Long-handed inserters, we need 20 of them. 10, 15, 20. And it's going to take a bit. Just get rid of some of this wood that's in the way. This is actually a pretty nice big open space I could do something in. I'm not exactly sure what. It's not really a good space for the science. That needs to go over our coal production area. Okay, so these, I'm gonna grab iron out and put them on the other side of this track, which will be a second track in a bit. Same for here. I probably should have done logistics research on my own as well, but we'll see if we actually need to. Okay, we need tons and tons of transport belts. Like way more than we had before. We just need them for days. Is that gonna cause any problems if I put this here? I don't think that'll get pulled off of this track and put onto this, so. Okay. Yeah, I should probably get logistics done really quick. It's gonna suck because I have all this transport belt I need to make first, but what was it? Only 10? It's 20. And it's a little bit more than I wanted to do, but I'm gonna need it for everything, pretty much. Automation and logistics are both pretty important in this game. Sets the baseline for everything else. Kinda getting scooted too far away from my computer. Okay. When I walk on the track, it's kind of noisy, isn't it? Oh my gosh, maybe I've already changed my mind. That's gonna take a while to get all this track done. I could cancel it, but It'll be done here soon. Let's just find something to do, like chop down trees that are in the way. Not the main forest, because, like I said, that'll keep the enemies away. These little mangy trees that are out in the middle of nowhere, they will eventually be in the way for one reason or another. Okay, so our science automation area is going to be up here. I kind of wish that water wasn't there. I wish I could place a... Maybe I can. Let me think. Yeah, get through that really quick. And at the inventory screen. Not the oh yeah, yes, the option screen. Never mind. There's a way to place a ghost. Build a ghost. Shift left mouse button. That kind of requires me to have the thing I want to place, though, doesn't it? Let's just practice with something else really quick, like boilers. It was shift left click, right? Yep. I guess I just can't do that yet until I get robots, I guess. Really wish I could do it now, just so I could... It's making a noise. That's weird. That's a bug they should probably fix. Okay, we're getting the science made now, though, so... That's a shame. I wish I could place Ghost right now, so that way I could, let's wait till the next two get done. It's kind of weird. I don't know, it's not going to add up, is it? Put this back in here now. Oh, I still have coal in my inventory. Yeah, whatever. Just put it somewhere so it's out of my way. Okay. Okay, once we have logistics, I can kind of just do my own thing however I like. Sort of. See, what I kind of stopped for it was I wanted to get that so I could build a track through here, because I can build an underground belt. It doesn't really matter because this is in the way anyway. So I kind of want to build it. It doesn't really matter. I was gonna say told myself I'd put that right there so it wouldn't be in the way, and it kind of looks like it's in the way here, but it's not. Because the easier solution that I should have just thought of, but I'm probably too tired to be playing this right now, but I don't care. I'm going to stay up anyway. Because I am an adult now. And it is summertime. There is no reason for me to go to sleep right now. Other than my health and well-being, but who cares about that? Point is, there's the solution, which I'm going to replicate on this side, because eventually we're going to do the same thing to the other side with the water and everything. And there we go, logistics. Now it doesn't matter so much. Lights are pretty basic stuff that we need. Steel's pretty basic, and we need tool belt. It doesn't matter. Lights, I guess. Honestly, this is like way bigger than it should ever be, but I don't care. It's weird. It's weird having this like this. It looks like there's too much space over here, but there's not. It's gonna all add up together. And I'm gonna get rid of this thing, because it's probably going to be in the way. Now, what I should probably do... So I should probably use some splitters. Now, normally what splitters are normally used for is for just splitting a track to make 50-50 with 2 tracks. But it can be used to do all sorts of interesting things. Like, let's see. Like this. So see, I turned... This is only coming in on one side, but now that I put that there, it's going to fill into both sides evenly. Even, because it's a splitter. Very, very handy. Boom. Doubled our output. Now, we start to set up the science stuff. It's not as simple as it sounds. The red science is pretty simple. It says copper plates and iron gear wheels. Well, iron gear wheels we have to make an assembling machine for. I'm gonna go with 4 or 3. Now let's do 4. It's kind of a tiny bit overkill, but we need them for all sorts of things in the future anyway. And if we get them out of the way now, we won't have to worry about them in the future. So, iron gear wheels just take iron. I'm not going to place them directly on top of each other just because. I'll place that there temporarily. Or possibly permanently if it works. Okay, like that. Actually, that might be exactly what it needs. Not 100% sure yet, but bear with me. So, now we need more inserters. Always need something, right? So what we're basically doing is we're going to create like a huge branching fork pattern on our way up. Ooh, I really don't like how that water is there. It's really going to throw things off. I don't know. Maybe we can get it all crammed in there. I might be able to twist it all to the right as well, or to the left, that is. That'll probably be the smartest thing to do. But it's a branching fork. You can see we're bringing iron and copper up. And they'll keep going up all the way till we get to the water. And then these guys will build gear wheels and put them over here. Bring those up. And on this side, we'll make copper wire, and those will go up. And it'll just keep branching out with more and more final products. So, yeah. Yeah, it does look like this is just about exactly right. We're gonna need those go up. Everything else will go up as well. Okay, and the iron gear wheels are actually what we need to build the red science, correct? Correct. Iron gear wheels and copper plates. So, I think the copper actually needs to be reeled in a little bit more. Let's get, yeah, we'll do 4. 4 red science. We don't need that quite that much output right now, but we will in the long run. So it's not going to be completely perfect, but there's no real way to make it completely perfect, I don't think. Because these are going to make red science. The copper is going to have to be moved inward to get to it. Actually, what does green science take? No, it doesn't need a copper plate. So what I could do, instead of messing this up, yeah, let's see if we can do this a little bit less intrusively. What I was going to do is I was going to route this entire thing over this way and line it up here so they could just grab it right off the line. It still might be more efficient, but these aren't going to produce so much that they really amount of tracking. We made so much just not too long ago. Like I said, we're going to need a lot of track, which will get building automatically here in the not so distant future. Okay. Okay, need some long-handed inserters. Oh, forgot about that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still don't know if splitting or just moving the entire thing over is the better idea or not. That didn't quite work. Oops, I went overboard there, didn't I? Okay. Now, actually need 4 more. It seems a little bit weird. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Science. So, also need green science to start getting made, but that's another issue entirely. Uh, Same kind of pattern of 2s. Oh, the other 2 are down there. Crap. Well, let's make 2 more anyway, because, like I said, I wanted to go to 8. Just wait till we get to green science. That's when it starts getting really complicated, which is what we're going to do next, really. But that's all the time we have for this episode, so I hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day.